G'day. Why not offer candidates the top of your salary range? So the good news is I'm starting to see a lot more job ads come across LinkedIn. Initially it was mainly in Asia and the Middle East, but now I'm seeing a lot more come through from the UK, Europe and even the US, which is a great thing. And so I thought it might be a good time to share this little perspective that I've got on a conversation I had fairly recently about the salary range. We've all seen those job ads that offer a salary range between X and Y based on your skills and experience. And invariably, of course, what happens is the successful candidate ends up getting offered a salary which is not at the top of the range. It's usually somewhere in between. And the justification is, of course, that you didn't have quite the skills and experience that we needed for this role. So think about that for a minute from the employee's perspective. You've been told that this is the salary range. You've now been given an offer, but we're telling you you're not quite good enough. You're not as good as we really wanted. We settled for second best, so we're going to give you 10% less of the salary. And no, you can't do 10% less of the work. We expect you to do the same work. It's not a great way to start your venture with this new organization as a new employee. So instead of doing that, what about going the other way? What about saying to this person, look, we've offered you this role. You didn't quite have the skills and experience that we required, but we love your attitude. We love your spunk. We love your approach to life, whatever it is. And we're going to give you the top of the salary range. Now, as noted, you didn't have all the skills and experience we were ideally looking for, but we expect you to do the role and we're going to give you every chance to do that. So we're going to give you the top salary range. If you don't meet the performance criteria that we all agree on over the next 6 months or so, then come the end of the year when you get your salary review, we may well adjust it down a little bit because that's the range of the role and you haven't met the criteria. To me, as a new employee, that would actually be more motivating than saying, we're going to start you off lower. You have to prove to us that you're good enough. I've already proved that I'm good enough because you've offered me the job. And look, I've been on both sides of that transaction over the course of my life, as probably most of us have. And I know as an employer these days, that's generally what we do. We offer the range and then we tend to give the new candidate less than the range. But if you think about it really from an employee's perspective, I don't think it's totally motivating. So I think a much more motivating play would be to go with the top range and if necessary, put it on the table and say we may reduce it later on or not. Either way, you give the employee the chance to shine. You give them every motivation to work and succeed in this new role. I think it's worth considering. What do you reckon? Let me know your comments in the comments below. I do thank you for your time and I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.